Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 8:58 a.m.
Oh my goodness, good morning to every Descendants of Zombies fan who is perhaps watching my video for the very first time. If you have discovered this YouTube channel and found my thumbnail and clicked on it, please be sure to subscribe before you go. Welcome to my YouTube channel. You are really going to love this YouTube channel because there is something here on this YouTube channel for every fan of Descendants of Zombies. I really truly wanted to create something special for every fan of Descendants of Zombies who was to far better reviews of the franchise you guys have loved for a very long time. And I just wanted to be that guy to come through for you every single time, which means I will upload videos for Descendants of Zombies fans for the rest of my life. And I know that sounds really cool to everybody who is fans of Descendants of Zombies, which means every day there will be at least one video uploaded per day on this YouTube channel, which means there will be something here for everybody. We are approaching our very first milestone on this YouTube channel of 100,000 views, which is something I never say thank you guys enough for. 100,000 views is a point that I never ever thought this YouTube channel would see, nor get to, but it did happen because everybody loved this YouTube channel so much. I just want to take a moment to say thank you so much for over 100,000 views as we approach it day by day on this YouTube channel. Who out there is excited about Descendants 5 Wicked Wonderland? I am really excited about this, and I have never felt more intrigued to want to be a part of the future when it comes to Descendants of Zombies, because I think this story is going to be incredibly beautiful and marvelously told, and I'm really going to marvel in this, and I'm going to enjoy every single moment that I have the chance to be a part of this with each and every one of you. Because as I just said, you guys have deserved far better reviews about Descendants of Zombies for a very long time. And I just wanted to be that guy to come through every single time and tell you the story of Descendants of Zombies in a way that it's never ever been told. The best way. And how you do that is with heart. You've never needed ring lights or professional cameras or professional microphones, which I know I do have. I don't have a ring light, but I do have a professional microphone and a professional camera. $500 later, mind you. But I love to tell this story time and time again, because I think that we can never tell this story over enough. And I think with telling the story however many times we tell it, there's a greater appreciation each time that we do. Because I know there are fans of Descendants of Zombies who first became introduced to these franchises when they were really young. So as a result of being introduced to these franchises when they were really young, of course they got the chance to experience the original trilogy, but on the other side of the spectrum, there are fans who were only first ever introduced to the Rise of Red franchise, which only has one installment. And I know what you're saying to yourself, when is Descendants 5 Wicked Wonderland coming out? That's what you guys are YouTubing all the time. If you pay attention to the release windows, they happen within every 2 years, 2 to 3 years. And the reason why they happen within every 2 to 3 years is because they have to wait for a budget to drop, a new script to be developed. They have a whole lot of fun coming up with new concepts. Now, sometimes some people don't necessarily agree with the new concepts. I mean, people didn't really agree with how the original characters were written up, pretty much with the concept of time travel being thrown in there. And I've had this issue where I've never wanted to really say goodbye to anything that we've seen past or present. I've never wanted to say goodbye to a franchise. I remember years ago when High School Musical said goodbye for the first time after High School Musical 3 senior year. I was in the back of a movie theater. I was crying. People were asking me if everything was okay. It wasn't good. And then when Hannah Montana said goodbye in 2011, a year and a half later, I cried then. And I've never wanted to say goodbye to Descendants of Zombies. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to create a YouTube channel that would encourage people to believe more than perhaps they ever have that Descendants of Zombies was going to last for forever. Because there's just something incredibly beautiful about a story that's old as time, lasting for forever. Because we really don't have to say goodbye to these characters. As much as Ruby parted ways with the Descendants franchise early on in her career, I have always believed that Ruby's story was far from over, and I believe that Ruby Rose Turner still has a long way to go. I'm really excited to see what more Ruby can offer to a franchise, because you can find something for Ruby to do in present-day Wonderland. It's just about how much you believe in the character of Ruby. And, you guys don't really have to mind me, because I've been in love with Ruby ever since the very first moment that I laid eyes on her, because I recognized her potential. And I knew at that moment that if I was going to say anything about Ruby, it was going to be something nice. It was going to give people hope that Ruby's time with the Descendants franchise was far from over, because nobody's story truly is over and told and completed. That's what management wants you to believe. Because, okay, we got to the point where Descendants became a trilogy. Let's say goodbye to it for over 5 years, and let's see what happens in time time to come. And, I know it was a 5-year hiatus for Descendants. Nothing was done with it. And then from out of nowhere, here come these new characters represented by Clarke, Malia Baker, Ruby Rose Turner, whose birthday is coming up next week. This time next week, we'll be celebrating the birthday of Malia Baker, Chloe Charming. And I want to let you guys know that the way this YouTube channel works is we celebrate things like birthdays of Clarke, Malia Baker, Ruby Rose Turner, Dove Cameron. All your favorite stars have days dedicated to them for their birthdays. And we have historical moments that we celebrate as well. So, for instance, we celebrate the release of the original Descendants back on July 31st, 2015. So everything is celebrated on this YouTube channel, which is why there is something here for this YouTube channel for everybody. So I would encourage you to go down through my archives. Perhaps there's a video on one of your favorite stars, perhaps one of the most influential moments that made you a fan of Descendants and Zombies, that truly defined you for being a fan of Descendants and Zombies. This YouTube channel presents itself in a way no other YouTube channel has ever presented itself. It really goes the distance in really trying to touch your heart. Because you see, in every video that a YouTube creator has ever uploaded about Descendants and Zombies, they have to approach every video with a certain degree of heart. And if you approach every video with a certain degree of heart, it really goes further in a lifetime. And that's all I've ever wanted to do, is touch your heart and go further with Descendants and Zombies. Further than any YouTube creator has ever gone before. Let me put the echo in. Further than any YouTube creator has ever gone before. And I would just love for you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, because I have a lot to say where Descendants and Zombies goes. I, for one, am really excited about Red Sister Pink coming into the franchise, because it presents an opportunity for a new storyline to be discussed, and I would imagine I'm going to be discussing the potentiality of a lot of new storylines. We've got Freya Skye, Malachi Burton tearing it up for Zombies, and I know we have a lot of Zombies fans out there who are really excited about their future, wondering if Zombies 5 is going to happen. When is Zombies 5 going to be released? Jonathan Clarke, what can you tell me about Zombies 5? Because I love zombies. Okay, Zombies 5 is pretty much setting up for a trilogy, so we're looking at around 2027, 2028. And I know that feels like forever away for a lot of people, but in order to tell a story, you've got to have up to 3 movies, and you've got to make it a trilogy, because you just can't tell a story in just under 90 minutes and complete it. So, there are people out there suggesting they pretty much introduced every supernatural character possible that they can create for a Disney franchise. I don't know if I've ever believed that or not. And I've wanted to encourage that Zombies 5 is going to happen. So pretty much what we're setting up here and looking at is a trilogy. They shot the Christmas music video, Snow Angels. It had 74,000 likes. I couldn't even believe that. I would love for those 74,000 likes to happen for every video that I've ever uploaded on this YouTube channel, and for every 600,000 one of those Descendants and Zombies fans to subscribe here to this YouTube channel. Because even with how many Descendants and Zombies fans I have met, the opportunity of the release of the Descendants 5 Book of Wonderland chapter opens up the door more widely than ever before for me to meet even more people, and to really encourage you that there is hope out there for every Descendants and Zombies fan for something special to happen and really to occur. And I've just wanted to be a part of these moments with each and every one of you. I have loved every opportunity and every chance that I have had to tell you the story of Descendants and Zombies, because we still have a long way to go. And we have so much to be excited about for that foreseeable future. We may not know what the future has in store, but that's the value of life, is that not knowing what to expect every day that we open our eyes makes life that much more exciting. And not knowing what to expect for Descendants and Zombies is something to be really excited about. It's like the old analogy. You're never afraid of the dark. You're just afraid of what you can't see. And because you don't know what's happening in Descendants and Zombies and what's happening with Zombies, of course with Zombies 5 and all these rumors that people are leading you on to believe when you watch their videos, I apologize for that, guys, because I really wish I had the answers to the questions that you guys have, because I'm just like each and every one of you. I'm speaking from the perspective of a fan. So because I'm speaking from the perspective of a fan, there are so many ways that I think this is going to go, but there is a definite way this is going to go that nobody knows about. So we don't know what is inside of this vortex. I think it would be really cool to jump inside of this vortex and almost die and uncover the mystery of it. And I would love the opportunity to jump inside of this vortex and uncover what the mystery of it. Because when I first saw it, I said, okay, they're setting up for a new chapter, a brand new movie of zombies. When is this coming out? And I was just like each and every one of you. I ran over to my computer. I hit the power button. I waited for it to, boot up within, 20, 25 minutes, because everything loads slow. And I went on there and I tried to find out what I could, just like each and every one of you. And I was pretty much in the same boat as each and every one of you. Because the way I perceive Descendants and Zombies is if I'm going to die, I'm going to die with the most incredibly supportive niche in the world. And that's Descendants and Zombies fans. Which pretty much means if we're going down together. And I know how it goes. Every night there is somebody uploading videos. Most of it is AI, but Descendants and Zombies trying to, convince you that this is when the release window is being suggested for Descendants. This is when the release window is being suggested for Zombies, and nobody really knows. I would predict, if I had to make a prediction, it will premiere on Disney Channel because this has really been the home of the success for the franchises like High School Musical, Hannah Montana, and Wizards years ago. Because let's be honest, things like Wizards Beyond Waverly Place wouldn't be happening if not for the profound success of the Wizards of Waverly Place TV series back in 2007. So this is where it all kicked off for things like Hannah Montana and Wizards and High School Musical. So this has really been the home for unprecedented success and some of the greatest stories ever told. So I would expect that no matter what provider you have, Zombies is going to be on Disney Channel. And then eventually it's going to cross over and have a universal premiere on Disney Plus and have something like 300,000 million hours of watch time, which is what exactly happened for Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires. You guys remember when Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires premiered and went to #1 instantly? It had everything to do with how much you guys believed in it. And I honestly couldn't believe it. I was sitting there saying, okay, Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampire shot to #1 instantly because of each and every one of you. And I couldn't say thank you enough for having what happened for Zombies, exactly what I predicted was going to happen, because it shut down every hope of every critic out there that may have attended the Worlds Collide tour, that may have had the anticipation of reviewing Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires with so much criticism for these new stars, Freya Sky and Malachi Burton, who are really lighting Zombies on fire. I say this because everybody's expectations was exceeded with Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires, and it gave us a reason to be more excited than ever before for the foreseeable future of the Zombies franchise. If you ask me, I am really excited to be a part of that future because you guys have allowed me to come into your lives as your voice of Descendants and Zombies. And I couldn't be more proud to have been your voice of Descendants and Zombies. I couldn't be more proud to sit in this chair and record hundreds of videos about Descendants and Zombies. We are approaching over 100,000 views on this YouTube channel, and it has everything to do with each and every one of you. And over 700 videos have been uploaded. 700 videos. I can't even believe that. This happened because of your heart and your dedication to having everything to do with where you took Zombies, because you took it to unprecedented heights. You allowed it to accomplish so much, and it had everything to do with how you believed in it. So if you believe, if a 7-year-old girl out there believes that Zombies 5 is going to happen, then she should continue on believing in that, because that's what gives you hope for the foreseeable future. And nobody who uploads these videos about Descendants and Zombies has the right to take that away from anybody. If you believe in a new story being explored for Descendants, a new journey for us to go on, then continue to believe in it. Because not only did it believe in a new chapter for you guys, it believed in hope, and it believed in happily ever after existing for each and every one of you, no matter what character you saw yourself through the eyes of, what character or what moment you felt inspired because of, because everybody has a moment that was definitive, that became definitive for you being a fan of Descendants and Zombies. And I really do believe that moments like these should forever and always be cherished. Moments like these truly should never ever be forgotten. Now, take it from a guy who took the liberty of moving near a soda plantation and a chemical plant that could explode at any given moment. The reason why I did that was because in order for one to upload videos about Descendants and Zombies, he not only has to talk about Descendants and Zombies, he has to live his life like Descendants and Zombies. And I'll be honest with each and every one of you. I'm listening to the radio every morning thinking that this soda plantation and this chemical plant is going to explode. It's just like glue. And if it explodes, it's going to be a really messed up situation. But the reason why I did that was because I wanted to feel what it was like to experience Descendants and Zombies unlike any other YouTube creator, because I've told this story better than anybody else ever could. And you guys are going to have to forgive me because I really do believe in Descendants and Zombies. And I do believe in the chances of a zombie apocalypse happening at any given moment at just after 9:12 a.m. this morning. You can never be too prepared. So you've always got to be at the dollar store or the supermarket. You've got to be getting necessary essentials, food, water, medical supplies, whatever you need to get yourself out of this crazy situation. Because to be honest, guys, the world out there is getting more crazy and more people are zombieing out there never given credit for. You may not notice it, but it's happening every single day. So at least you guys have this YouTube channel to get you guys ready for the craziest scenarios ever, because I really do believe in this. Kind of like how I believed in pro wrestling years ago. You know, everything I saw in pro wrestling was real. If these guys were having a steel cage match, they were going to get in there and they were going to tear each other up. And they were going to hit each other with cheers. The storylines were real. Pro wrestling was real. It was more real than ever before. But the point being is, whatever I was a part of, I wanted to believe in more than ever before so I could become immersed in it. So when I saw The Rise of Red for the first time ever, I thought songs like Red and Life is Sweeter When You Are were the catchiest songs ever, and they were so cool. They were so fun to learn the choreographing. I know for a lot of people, they were so excited to experience Descendants of Zombies in a whole new light. And I was so excited to share in that light with each and every one of you. Because I think that if we're going to talk about Clarke and Sherelle, if we're going to talk about Freya Sky, we should talk about them in a nice way to make them feel more confident than ever before in their abilities and their foreseeable future. Because there is a future indeed for Clarke and Sherelle and Freya Sky. Especially Freya, who is just 16 years old, who still has a long way to go. When I was 16 years old, I didn't know if I was coming or going. All I ever wanted to do was host a radio show out of my parents' basement. Mom was like, that's a really stupid idea, but I'm going to support you anyway. Run away with it. And that's exactly what I did. And I never knew if my voice was going to be heard by anybody. I didn't know how many views I was going to get for every video that I ever uploaded. But your guys' love and support had everything to do with the success that this YouTube channel will go on to see, because it became the most popular Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel in the world, and I can never seem to say thank you guys enough. If I haven't already said it in this video, guys, from my heart to yours, thank you so much seriously for believing in everything that I've done for this YouTube channel and everything that I've done behind the scenes for Descendants of Zombies, because together we've done a lot. I never did it by myself because I decided to upload videos about Descendants of Zombies at random. It had everything to do with how you guys took a chance on me when you really didn't have to, or probably should have never took a chance on me, and we made this YouTube channel the most popular Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel in the world for every fan of Descendants of Zombies, to give them something to look forward to and to give them hope to believe in a future more than ever before, because these critics will try to take that away from us. But every single time that we shut them down because we attend events like the Worlds Collide Tour, and we're so proud to be in that crowd, we're so proud to be experiencing these moments, that's what makes it worth it every single time. For me as a YouTube creator, I've always wanted to touch the hearts of whoever I could touch the hearts of. And what's so exciting about meeting so many fans of Descendants of Zombies is there are still 600,000 fans of Descendants of Zombies for me to meet. So because there are 600,000 fans watching YouTube every night, I know that's a lot of people to meet. But I would love the opportunity too. I'd love the opportunity to attend these autograph sessions, have the chance to meet thousands of Descendants of Zombies fans and sign each and every one of your autographs. While the other Descendants of Zombies stars will probably get tired of signing autographs and be taking breaks and getting energy drinks, and I don't know if I'd ever do that. I think I'd sign all 1,000 autographs before the autograph session will be over, just to send you guys home happy and have the opportunity to meet you, let you guys know how I felt about working with Descendants, answer all your guys' questions, ask you guys if you love my character in Descendants of Zombies. I would put an incredible amount of effort and work behind everything that I would do for Descendants of Zombies, and I will talk more about that later on in an upcoming video that I will archive for you guys on my YouTube channel later on today, because I have so much fun recording so many wonderful videos about Descendants of Zombies, which so many people have seemed to draw inspiration from, because there's always been something about my voice having been associated with Descendants of Zombies. There's something about me just, loving this experience, meeting so many wonderful people, because it's one thing to talk about Descendants of Zombies, but when you can really touch the hearts of everybody who is a fan of Descendants of Zombies, that is a great feeling. That is a wonderful feeling to know that you've touched the hearts of so many wonderful people who continuously draw inspiration from every video that you've ever uploaded, and I have each and every one of you to thank for the profound success that Descendants of Zombies has seen. Thank you so much for having believed in this YouTube channel as much as what you have, really taking a chance on me, because you guys, I was a former YouTuber, I was a former radio show host, and you guys brought me back. You guys were knocking on my door saying, "Happy Halloween, Jonathan Clarke. Go home and make Descendants of Zombies videos for us so we can subscribe to your YouTube channel. My favorite character is Red. My favorite character is Bridget." And, well, then I thought seriously about doing it, and after you guys convinced me, this is why I'm here. And I've loved doing this for forever, and I've never left since. I felt like I've been a student at Oregon Prep for forever. I feel like I've been a citizen of Oregon, or Seabrook if you would, and I've had a whole lot of fun doing it. So if you guys would care to take a chance on me, I promise you guys I will never let you down, and I will always upload, forever and always upload, the best videos about Descendants of Zombies that I possibly can, providing you with the best reviews of Descendants of Zombies that anyone ever could, and tell this story better than anybody ever has been able to tell it, because it's all about how you present the story, how you can tell that story, and how you can make people believe in that story perhaps more than ever before. And to be honest with each and every one of you, I have had a whole lot of fun doing it. I've also had a whole lot of fun meeting incredible Descendants and Zombies fans, and I still have so many Descendants and Zombies fans to meet. I've really got my work cut out for me. Thank you guys so much for believing in everything that I've ever believed in and stood by when it comes to Descendants and Zombies. And thank you so much for allowing me to have been a part of your lives, to have come into your life and represented you guys as your voice of Descendants and Zombies. Thank you so much. Descendants 5 Book Wonderland has a release window looking at sometime between now and 2026, and we've got a release window for Zombies 5 that suggests it will happen between 2027 and 2028. I've got a whole lot more to say on this as the day progresses. Don't forget to subscribe before you guys go, because I would love for you to help this YouTube channel out in so many unbelievable ways, because you are the reason why this YouTube channel stands right now alone as the most popular Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel in the world, having approached nearly 100,000 views, 700 videos having been uploaded, and over 3,500 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. Keep on loving Descendants of Zombies. Keep on forever and always having a special place in your hearts for Descendants of Zombies, because we still have a long way to go, because one should believe that this story is far from over. Thank you so much for having watched this video.